am driving today, and I'm driving through South Carolina, and I know all the trees are dead and it looks a mess, but it's such a pretty drive that I thought I would bring you guys with me. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for videoing while driving. I do have my seatbelt on today though, so that's a change, and I am doing the speed limit, so hopefully I don't get in any trouble at all while I'm out today. I am leaving a store and I'm heading to another store, so this is my video of the countryside. I think it's really pretty. Farms everywhere. It gets more pretty as we go, so just hang tight and come along. You'll see what I'm seeing today. And if we see a cop, we'll see one together, that's for sure. I love this old farm right here. Look at it. Old farmhouse to go with it. I love it. More farm stuff. It's really rural out here. There's not a lot of shopping or anything. I just left the city, so there's not much out in this direction, but I just think it's so pretty. I just love it. And they're working on a fence right there. When I was coming, I just kind of took all this in. It just was quiet. Now there is a school coming up, so I've got to slow down. Really slow down. I'm not sure if that's a middle school or a high school. I'm sure the sign says. See, all the trees are still bare, which sucks, but hopefully it will be blooms real soon and flowers. They said that today it's supposed to be like 65, and it is pretty warm because I'm wearing a t-shirt and no jacket. There's another big house that I love right here. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to block it. I just love the countryside. I love it out here. I don't know why me and Scott haven't checked into living out this way. Another big pretty house. Can you guys see the mountains in the background? I'm trying to like North Carolina. I'm just not a big fan of it so far. I'm a tropical girl, and I would rather be seeing palm trees, but that's okay. I'm adjusting. I can live anywhere as long as my kids and my husband are there or can visit. My husband needs to be there, but I want my kids to visit. There's a sports arena, whatever that's used for. This is my first video, too, on my telephone. So right now I'm using the Samsung Galaxy S. It's pretty clear. Up and over we go. I don't think Scott would really mind me videoing driving as long as I was doing the speed limit and wearing my seatbelt. I might hear about this later though, when he checks out the blog and sees that it was my trip to the store. He is working hard today. I'm going to be stopping in at his work too, but that won't be on video. I love this big house. Isn't that pretty? be a really pretty drive in the summer, so I will definitely have to come back and do this video for you guys again, because the road just dips and winds and trees just hang over. I can't imagine how beautiful this is when everything's all bloomed and green and luscious. Won't be long before we're in North Carolina. At least I don't think it will be. We are right here, that little green sign. I'll try to slow down, there's nobody behind me. Right here is the border where that little green sign is. We are back in North Carolina just that fast. Look how green that is. A bunch of farmland out here. I'd love to own a big farm, but I'd need a man who'd know how to do everything on the farm. I'm afraid that might not be my husband, so I don't know how practical a farm would be for us, but I love the idea of having a farm. I'm sure if I had animals to feed, I'd have to get up a lot earlier than when I get up now. I definitely like this drive. I know it's not as pretty as it would be in the summer, but it's still a really nice drive. Now, if you have children or if you're driving and you're in a lot of traffic, oh, hold on. Look at this cabin that burned down. It totally burned down. They're living behind it in trailers. How sad is that? Anyway, if you have children or you're driving in high traffic, you really should not be vlogging while you're doing that. My phone is kind of propped up on my dash in this little holder, so it's pretty simple for me to drive and talk. But it's not, something that I recommend anybody just doing. I just find this area so neat, and I love it, that I had to show you guys. Around we go. I can't wait till it's all green. Here's some type of park, I think, right here. I'm not sure. I haven't been in it. I think there's trails. This is the Broad River. Let me see if I can get a good view down. That is the Broad River. It's on both sides. That's pretty. I think we'll bring Cooper here in the summer. And I guess back there is a greenway. I'm not sure if there's more parks or whatever, but I think there are more back that road. Up we go. See all the pretty pine trees? It's definitely like a forest right here. Another pretty house right through there. Little pond. They got their little setup, don't they? And yes, I just lifted my camera out of that little holster to show you that. Super easy to do. If you go to the store, you'll see the setup that I'm talking about. I think they do it so you can, I guess, iChat while you're driving. I don't know how safe that would be, but I'm assuming that's what this little cradle is for. But it's great for videos, that's for sure. Come in handy when we go to Mardi Gras. We leave in the middle of next month for Louisiana. It's not a trip I'm really always looking forward to. I'm not fond of Louisiana. I think it's rather depressing. But Mardi Gras should be fun. Seeing Zane should be fun. And my mom and Don are going, so that's always nice. They won't be riding with us, but they will be meeting us there. And we'll have 4 or 5 days down there enjoying everything New Orleans has to offer. I'm sure you'll get a lot more videos while we're there. The speed limit just went down. We are coming, I think, into the next little town of Bowling Springs. I haven't been this way too often, so I'm not really used to it. But the speed limit is dropping. Yep, we're in Bowling Springs. The bank. And I'm going to stop this video as soon as I get to the college. We have a really nice college in this town. It's a private college. I'm really not certain what they're even famous for. I know they're famous for a few things. I'm not sure if it's just travel and tourism or I mean, I'm sure there's other stuff, but I'm not really sure what they're all known for at this college. We're coming up on it. It's called Gardner-Webb University. It's got some fast food places across the street. But the college is, for a private college, is rather big. There's like the baseball stadiums back there. They got all that land behind. Here's more of Gardner-Webb. They even have their own little chapel. Sorry about my finger. I was trying to point. They got a graveyard across the street, but they have their own little chapel, which I think is really kind of sweet looking. There it is. And then here are some restaurants, and we're heading back downtown. So that's a new CVS that I will be shopping at, but I'm not shopping there yet. Not even open. It has a lot of cars, but it's not open yet. There's my GPS. But anyway, hope you have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed a ride through the countryside with me. Talk to you later.